This episode covers days 123 to 134 of my yellow onion germination experiment. So the flower bulb has been like this for a long time. At first it seemed like a hollow air bubble at the tip of a leaf, but over time this flower bulb started to bulk up, and this is a few days later, so it's significantly fatter and it's packed with something. What it is yet we can't tell, but I'm very excited to see what the flowers will look like. So here's the flower bulb from another angle, and you can kind of see a web and spider mite or two, kind of crawling on said web. So you can see all these tiny little dots, contrasting against the green stalk, and even a bigger spider mite kind of crawling in the middle of the bulb there. Spider mites are very insidious little plant parasites. They're insects that take on the characteristics of both mites and spiders. They spin webs like spiders and they have the appearance of mites. So you can see the flower stalk is so long now, and it appears that the plant it's attached to is the most robust of all the four that came from bulb 2 originally. So after a few days this happened. They kind of look like tiny little marshmallow candies, I guess, with green stripes. Kind of guessing there's going to be like 5 petals, and they just all busted out of this flower sac. So here's another look at the wet soil in the morning. It's overcast, and you can see more of these fairy inkcap mushrooms, and they're also called trooping crumblecap mushrooms because they troop in very large numbers, but just as fast as they appear, they also crumble away, especially when exposed to sunlight. They don't last very long at all. So these are all sort of small sized. I've had them grow a lot bigger before in another pot, but once the sun comes up they get roasted. The straighter and longer the leaves are, the healthier they are, and this is why this one is the first mover to flower. To combat the spider mite problem, I first used a homemade pepper spray solution based on habanero pepper extract, and I sprayed that for 3 days on all my plants. It didn't do anything. You can still see webs here and little spider mites running around. This is 60x fast forwarded footage of these trooping crumblecap mushrooms, and at the end you'll see one in the middle basically fade and crumble away. So back to the spider mite problem, I tried some beta-cyfluthrins that didn't do anything. I'm going to try spraying with some pyrethrins now, and I'll get back to you as to how that works.